Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about binomial distributions. What is its properties? So, binomial distribution describes the distribution of discrete variables giving probabilities of various outcomes of the trial and experiment. In binomial distribution, we assume that an event of trial can happen in two different ways. Says, for example, favorable and unfavorable, like positive and negative, or like living and died, or for a treatment it's cured and not cured. So two outcomes happen. Favorable results are known as success and unfavorable results are known as failure. So we need to understand what is the success and what is the failure. So binomial distribution, if the trial is repeated n times under essential the same conditions, then the probability of getting exactly x successes in the n repeated trials is given by binomial distributions. A binomial random variable x is defined to the number of successes in n independent trials where the probability of success, which is denoted by p, is a constant, and probability of failure, which is denoted by q, that is failure. And notational form, once we read the book, so somewhere it is written x follows binomial with parameter n number of trials, p is probability of success. Now binomial distribution need to define a random variable x is said to follow binomial distribution if it assumes only non-negative values and its probability mass function. This is the probability mass function where probability x follows x success, which is denoted by probability of x, where it is also noted by ncx. C represents the combinations, n number of trials, out of the trials how many success, and p is a probability of success to power x, q to power n minus x, where x can take value 0, 1, 2 up to n, and q equal to 1 minus p. So the two independent constant here, two independent constant where n number of trial and p is probability of success in the distribution are known as the parameter of the distribution. N is also variable, sometimes known as the degree of the binomial distribution. So here we know as binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution. Whenever we are going to discuss about discrete probability distribution, so this formula is known as probability mass function of binomial distributions. Some important conditions of the binomial distributions, like there is a fixed number of n trials carried out and the outcome of a given trial is either success or failure. Like we are tossing a coin, we are getting head or tail. Patients are going to admit in our ICU. It may cured, it may not cured, or it may died, it may survive or living. Like probability of success is noted by P. This is the P is probability of success. Probability of failure is noted by Q, and Q we can find out 1 minus P. As we know, probability always lies between 0 to 1. So total probability 1 means probability of success, 0 means probability of failure. So the probability of success remains constant for each trial. The trials are independent the outcomes of a trial is not affected by the outcome of any other trial. So in other way, binomial distributions, probability mass functions, we can notified as in previous slide we have seen ncx p to power x q to power n minus x. So this formula, this is the extension of the ncx. We can write down n factorial divided by x factorial within a bracket n minus x factorial multiply p to power x into multiply q to power n minus x, where n, as we had discussed, number of trials, x represents number of success, p represents probability of success, and q represents probability of failure. So probability of x success in n trials, if we are going to performing number of trials, which is n trials, out of n trials, what is the chance of success, we can find out with help of the binomial distributions. Now, one of the important points in binomial distributions, mean. What is the mean of binomial distribution? So, mean of the binomial distribution, which is noted by mu, is equal to n and p, n number of trials multiplied by probability of success. And the standard deviation of the binomial distributions, which is denoted by sigma, is equal to under root npq. And if we are interested to find out the variance of the binomial distribution, so we can note it find by sigma square. Sigma square is equal to n and p and q. This is the variance of the binomial distribution. Here we can also say mean np and sigma square np 1 minus p equal to q. So this is the np q, which is the mean of the variance of the binomial distribution. This is the important point of the binomial distribution. We need to understand what is the binomial distributions, what is the definition of the binomial distribution, what is the conditions of the binomial distribution, what is the probability mass function of the binomial distribution, what is the mean of the binomial distribution, what is the variance and standard deviation of the binomial distribution, and in which condition we can apply the binomial distribution. This is the important points. Thank you.